Hi everybody, welcome to OTAKU Saga. I'm Rizzo.
I'm Zero.
And I'm DK, and yes, Yamato, we know you're quite hyped. For this is OTAKU Saga Live!
This will be a short Friday stream, I think.
Yeah, just two this go-around, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So the only episodes for our Friday streams that have come out so far is the first episode of Azur Lane.
No one cares about that.
Yeah, right? Especially not our favorite guy who named himself after a battleship.
Yeah. Right. And let's see, the first episode, let me get the full title.
If you can find it.
I have it right here.
All right.
First episode of Choujin Koukousei-tachi wa Isekai demo Yoyuu de Ikinuku yo desu, which is shortened to Choyoyu.
Choyoyu.
Which is the 7 high school prodigies go to a different world after a plane crash.
Why does that sound like a Japanese name for a Gen 9 Pokemon? Anyway. So, hello guys. Apparently Azur Lane is worth watching, according to Kreiza. Is that me? Do my eyes deceive me, or is Kreizer's profile picture just for the occasion? I can't identify if that's a ship girl or not, though.
I don't know, it looks like it might be from High Furry.
Oh, it might be Conkle.
Can't really tell.
Who is that? I can't. It's kind of small.
Unfortunately, I can't click on.
Yeah, right. We have two high definition TVs, but the profile pictures in the chat are so small. We can't make out what. Well, except for Fanta, but we kind of knew that already.
Watanabe, yo.
Thank you for the clarification. Worth watching, can't say the same for anyone that hasn't played the game. That's usually how...
Or at least knows some about it. Well, fortunately for Zero, both DK and I have played the game.
Right.
So, if need be, after the episode, we can explain a little bit.
Fancy says, I play Azur Lane. I still didn't find the anime that good. Well, I guess to be fair...
Scroll up?
Yeah.
I ran into... I have a feeling we're going to run into Azur Lane, the similar deal to what happened when I watched the Konkole anime. Is that the studio pretty much tried to make a story out of not a whole lot. I think Azur Lane has, I guess, more of a story to it than Konkole does. At least as far as I know. I mean, I haven't played Konkole, I don't really do emulators, and it's a Japan-only game. They're bound and determined to keep it that way, but I'd imagine that I guess the story quality would be pretty similar.
Say something, Yamato!
The ship wishes to speak.
By all means.
Well, go ahead, Hotel. Go right ahead.
Unless you're wanting to, like, hop into a voice chat with us. Which, I mean, that'd probably be a difficult thing to pop on the fly, but I think it's possible.
Right.
It's kind of difficult to accomplish at the
Come
moment.
back next week. And make sure you have a microphone and a webcam.
As a seasonal anime, Azur Lane got as big an anime budget as the 25-episode Fate Zero did a few years ago. Huh.
Huh.
Well, to be fair, just because something has a big budget doesn't mean it's going to work. I mean, look at the United States government. No Yamato. Yeah, she's not in the game yet.
All right. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started.
Yes, let's do
I
this.
am excited to watch this one. Starting in 3,
2,
1. Let's jam. Not as much CGI as Dio Medea did with the Konkole anime, at least from what I saw in the PV. Awesome, a mix of awesome and cringe.
War
never to really. You're going with the Fallout speech. Also, is that Enterprise? Yep.
Yes.
It was the Eagle. Hey, who changed the Master and Commander?
The what?
Y'all did not the preview thing?
What preview thing?
Uh-oh. Are you talking about a clip?
The...
Oh. Actual anime thing.
For some reason, the subtitles didn't go up.
Oh, shit.
Do you want me to stop it and we'll restart it?
Yeah, we're not too far in.
Okay. Okay. Sorry. Let me stop it and see what the hell's going on here.
That was weird.
For once, this is not on me. You can't say professionals.
They're going to anyway.
It's OBS.
Professional.
It's totally an OBS.
Unlucky.
Yeah, this one's on OBS.
This is weird.
Have no idea what's going on here.
Because if you guys noticed, the timer went off.
Perfect.
Yeah, the timer worked.
Yeah. In sync with VLC player.
So.
And this is one of the scenes in OBS we never touch.
Right.
For obvious reasons.
Ever.
No, we did it on purpose just to make Yamato wait more.
Right.
Love you, ship. Real though, what the fuck?
Well, funny enough, I did have problems with that monitor earlier. So maybe this is tied to that.
Oh.
So let me try.
Oh, jeez.
Just outsources and keep the timer in sync? Yeah. We'll just restart, it's fine.
TKS, OTAKU Saga are like the Azur Lane anime, a constant switch between awesome and cringe. When are we ever awesome, though? Come on.
Right.
Appreciate the compliment, though.
It's TKS, it's never a compliment.
He did say awesome. TKS never says awesome.
It's a backhanded compliment. Send you a 16-inch salvo. Oh my. Keep your salvo in your magazine, you freak.
See, that's the backhanded compliment.
I don't know. I classify that more as brutal honesty.
Nope.
Did VLC get an update?
Oh, maybe.
Because sometimes VLC just doesn't want to be recorded.
Right. I'm pretty sure, though, that I don't download any updates for VLC anymore. Because
of that?
Because of that, yes.
VLC finally got pissed off.
However, like I said, we did have an issue with this monitor.
Excuse me? Time travel into this anime to remind you guys of the Elder Scrolls 6 elsewhere?
Not to play it because Bethesda's apparently gone to shit. Which is a damn shame, but yeah.
When I tried to do display capture for it, it's like it doesn't even... Like it doesn't even register that as a display. I can't do window capture because of VLC shit.
Well, naturally, it has to creep its ugly head up after we go live, right? Oh boy. So anyway, yeah, that's how shitty our day's going. How you guys doing out there? Zero's trying to balance his phone off Hanakawa's ass so we can read. So we read chat.
Trazer forgot to sub? Gasp. Well, you're sub now, right?
That's about the opening. There's Prince Eugene in it.
I appreciate you thinking our channel is chill. We try sometimes.
Chill channel. I can go with that.
Screw you too, TKS.
Give me a sec. I'm gonna try the old unplug it and plug it back in method. Hopefully this doesn't fuck the stream.
Well, we'll see.
Goodbye.
Yeah, I think we're still on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing that you're doing is moving the webcam.
Oh.
We'll just bump
Well, I
again,
figured
really.
that we'd still be alive. But
Love to see Lustrious animated.
lusty.
The Aqua Ship.
And somebody said that the opening has Prince Eugen in it.
Yep.
Yes. My secretary ship.
Even though you're already oafed her, I'm sure.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah.
Duh.
Like, as soon as they brought oaths into the English servers.
We're proud. Ship of the Lion is an Age of Sail term, though. But then I think they were probably called battleships in the post-Dreadnought era. Where, well, Eugen's a cruiser, but yeah. In English. Sounds bad, huh? Was it? Pardon me. Was it pronounced like Eugen or something?
Also, for those of you who don't know, I also haven't watched Conclave. Since Crazer mentioned Conclave.
Think this, but more localized.
It's like speaking English with German pronunciation.
To be honest, I'm not sure how I can fix this. Because, yeah, it's not detecting anything on this screen.
Well, I guess that this is for the anime for this stream. Let's spend the next couple hours butchering German just to annoy TKS.
Yeah, I don't know how to fix this.
Do we try resetting VLC? Or closing it down and turning it back on?
It's not VLC. I'm capturing this monitor.
Oh, yeah.
Like, everything on this monitor is not showing up.
It's pronounced Eugen. Oh, Eugen?
Eugen?
Huh.
That's bizarre.
Eugen?
Your language is weird.
It's okay. So is English.
I reject your reality and substitute my own.
Technically, though, English is a Germanic language. You consider, I guess, German, a ancestor, as it were?
Well, I mean, one of many.
We did disconnect and reconnect the monitor.
Yeah.
The only other thing to do would be to reset.
Turn off the computer and restart.
And retry it.
Reset OBS, maybe.
Mm.
But that shouldn't have been a thing, because...
I don't know. What do you guys want?
Because a lot of the times the Japanese want to keep their cool toys to themselves cooler.
Because some Japanese people are what's a proper term for it?
Mm.
Xenophobic, I guess.
Mm.
I don't know. There's a non-insignificant amount of Japanese companies that seem to want to make sure that Japanese products are for Japan only.
Mm.
And unfortunately, that just so happens to be the publishers or distributors or whatever of Conclave.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, I mean, when you're
Isolationist.
when your country is forcibly isolated for centuries on end, quite literally, I guess that kind of seeps into the culture.
Well, I guess we'll do what Fanta says and just keep on trucking along.
All right. Sorry about the no subtitles, guys. You're just going to have to deal with the timer.
At least it's something.
Yeah.
Yeah, blame YouTube. We'd have full audio and footage if they weren't such douchebags.
Right.
Talking to you, Silicon Valley techie with your fucking Tesla.
Yeah. So, sorry about that, guys. There's not really anything I could do about it, though.
Oh, God, speaking of Tesla, I saw one with like a fucking damn near fluorescent Tesla, like, the Tesla logo plastered like all along the side of it with the big,
Like the whole side is just like lit up.
Damn near.
Damn.
Like, it was
Yeah.
bright.
Back to the beginning.
All right, take two. Let's do this again.
What? Sorry, Alexi. Yeah, I mean, basically, the makers of Conclave could have made money hand over fist if they just allowed it to go out to other countries.
They really would have.
Which is part of the reason why Azur Lane's so popular, because it has so much other country support.
Well, this is
They make a money hand over fist.
Well, to be fair, the makers of Conclave just wanted to make money hand over fist in Japan.
True.
I mean, which one has a best-selling arcade game that we've ravished the hell out of during our time over there? An Azur Lane arcade game would be fucking awesome.
I mean, to be fair, there was a lot of Azur Lane stuff in Japan, too.
What do you mean, like Faco? Faco's a worldwide game.
Yeah.
I play it.
Anyway,
let's try this again.
Hang on, I just got an alert from Azur Lane.
Oh.
Dead serious, by the way.
Commission complete?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, they can wait.
Anyway.
It's probably one of those 180 XP missions anyway.
Anyway. All right.
Trying
Sorry
again.
about no subtitles, but starting in 3,
2,
Wine.
let's jam. Whoops. Hang on, guys. Womp, 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 womp. I forgot to take it out of studio mode because I was messing with OBS in studio mode so that you guys couldn't see what was going on.
take 3.
Okay, take 3.
This new season.
This time I mean it.
Well,
Starting in 3,
2,
wine.
let's jam.
For realsies. Funimation. You should go fuck yourself.
War.
Dun, dun,
War is hell.
dun, dun,
Yeah, that time I was on us.
You thought it was a ship in the line, but it was me, Dio? Who apparently have Seifuku.
Laser beams.
They call it a laser.
Roll credits. Title drop. However we want to say it.
Yes. Also, all the factions are in Azur Lane together?
Wait a minute.
Or do they split off, or do Iron Blood and Sakura split off to form the Crimson Axis later? Aurora, who's in neither of those factions. Enterprise.
Enterprise.
10 out of 10 would boldly go.
And the Vestal.
Of course, always with her.
I'm going to stop with that now.
Yeah, it can't be as bad as a full course season. Also, that's really small for a bald eagle.
Right.
Okay. Okay. I'm so glad that the series does not suffer from Concoli syndrome, and that it has an opening song that sounds like an opening, and not an opening that sounds like a closing song.
So I see they went with the starter ships from Japan.
Naturally.
Poor Z23.
Oh, those teapots, though.
DK, that eagle is just for style. No functionality attached, so it's smaller. Yeah.
Then explain the tails on Kaga and Akagi.
Prince Eugen. Oh, yeah, it is Mayan, isn't it?
Yeah. Tentacles. Meanwhile, on Macross Island, Azur Lane base.
Z404 not found.
Hey, Cleve Bro!
Cleve
Bro, yeah.
I was going to say Cleve Lad, but that's an actual ship.
Right. Yeah, just make sure Ark Royal stays in dry dock. Think of the poor destroyers.
I'm not shady at all. Underboob.
though.
Oh, that superstructure, though.
10 out of 10 would pull a soft landing.
Dry dock sounds painful for these ships.
They have to go with that angle.
Also, a little bit OP.
A little, huh?
Yeah.
No retrofit, only an elite. She's still in my second fleet. This corset. Man, when are we getting this decor set for the dorm?
How many times are we going to say that?
Right? Usually just do that once at the beginning of the game.
Right? Does this mean in the anime the Japanese are the bad guys?
Sort of. Hello, FBI.
Look at your main characters, gentlemen. Oh. I agree, Laffy. KO!
No, that's Laffy for you.
Ravioli, ravioli. Head pat the sleepy lolly.
As long as she can sit at that bench. Yes.
Oh, Fletcher and Company. Ships that no one cares about.
Hey.
Well, Osborne's
I love the Charles Osborne.
Oh, no.
Oh, God.
Here comes the Sandy cult.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Laffy's voice actors did Kana.
I wish they'd give Amazon more love. I like her character. Kind of funny. The thing walks.
That looks nothing like the picture. Well, fuck this shit.
Yeet! It lives. Also, that thing should have shaked her in the face doing that shit.
I'm surprised that Laffy can run. She's so lazy.
Yes. I was just looking for the place where they film the climaxes of Japanese crime dramas. It's always on a fucking sea cliff.
It's a bird. It's playing.
Poof.
I am gone. Great S.
Just please don't say war never changes.
Waiting for it. Oh my, where's that hand going?
Oh no, Kukin's late.
Kaga says, begone thoughts.
It's alright, better late than never.
A dark wisdom cube?
Those are pretty badass looking ships.
Oh, yes. Even though I've been trying to grind for them ever since I started playing. 3-4, man. 3-4. Still have neither of them. Oh. It's morphin' time! Ooh.
Huh.
I like this effect. You actually have the actual ship break down. I kind of liked it in Conclave too, where they
They're
just had
white.
gear blowed up, but this is cool.
Thanks for the exposition.
What would that be? A Fox 1? Bzz, 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 bzz. Again, ships that most people don't give two flying fucks about. Especially you.
Any military would kill for that kind of miniaturized weapon system. Yeah.
Also with the catchphrases. Nice. Did Laffy just fire from her crotch? I know the guns are on her side, but it looked like that the way she was posing. Oh, Kage, thank you for playing Miss Exposition. I can see what you mean. Oh, what y'all mean by going between awesome and cringe. This sounds like a friggin' stage show monologue. Those tails. Sorry, Kaga, that was kind of a dirt face.
Yeah, it was really a dirt face.
Prepare for
trouble.
Make it double.
starting to now prepare to fight. And it just began. Uh-oh. I wish you'd do that in the game. Actually ride Yuchan. That's cool. Get him, unicorn.
Someone please sink that poor clumsy lolly and put her out of her misery.
Whoa, hey! Amaterasu, when did you get here? Again, when did we get this in the game? Holy shit! That's cool! Maybe do shit like this as some sort of, like, limit break skill. Uh-oh. No! Not the sleepy lolly. Oh. Interesting. Ooh, nice dodge roll, Javelin.
Also, they're white. Paying attention to the important things.
Always. Oof. Oof.
Damn it.
How many C's for those, though? No one cares, Pensacola, okay? Now what battleship did she just land on? Or is that another cruiser? That's the idea.
Really?
Itadakimasu. Not really. And of course, the hero makes her entrance.
That said, the eagle wasn't functional.
What's up, bitch?
Yeah, she's in your faction. You gotta recognize her.
I don't know. All the aircraft carriers at that time kind of looked the same.
Fair enough. But if the big E on the flight deck is any indicator... Hyper out, Cleveland. The great E, huh? I like the music for this sequence.
Wow, that's a lot of wisdom cubes.
About as many as you need to grind. Need to throw away to get her.
Well, I mean, I'm probably not normal, but she was the first super rare I ever got. And I got her after, like, maybe 2 or 3 times building ships. Like, I got her super early in my playthrough.
When did this become Star Trek? I mean, it is the Enterprise.
Engage.
Well, like, for real, it's what they named the ship after.
Right.
There's even a reference to it. I forget which episode, but it's a New Generation. I think they go back to...
Yeah, they go back in all the generations of the Enterprise.
Was that New Generation, though?
Or
Or Star Trek Enterprise? It's in the opening of Star Trek Enterprise.
Right.
It was definitely in the movie.
Boom. Not gonna lie, though, if that wolf sheds... I don't want to clean that up. God damn it, Leroy! Ooh. Oh. Yeah. Oh, right in the flight deck.
Just did like a matrix on her. Dodge this.
I was expecting an earth-shattering kaboom!
In memory of Yamcha, gay.
Hold up. Orders, though.
We gotta wait till the end of the
shit's
season.
getting right. Time to go!
We gotta wait till the end of the season for that
When you
climactic
don't need
battle.
a torpedo bomber because you are the torpedo bomber.
You said it. Again with the cube.
Are you gonna shoot that thing or what?
Nope. Oh. And they gone. Easily distracted by shiny objects. Reinforcements.
Remember, kids, you always have to know when to.
Run like a little bitch!
What's up, Shiro?
Awkward. Kama giving him the finger.
Right. Nobody's gonna say anything about all those sunken ships.
No.
Well, I'm assuming that they're the production models or whatever they call them.
Ah, yeah. Fodder.
Mm-hmm.
A higher grade of fodder. Okay, then. Mm-hmm. I was expecting a few more German ships to make an appearance, but I guess we'll save that for later.
Probably saving that for later.
Got enough pancakes there, Javelin? Of course, American ship has to go for the burger.
Yeah, I knew that Z-23 wasn't going to make an appearance. I've seen a bunch of memes about it already. Because if anybody's unfamiliar with the game, I believe it's all the versions except the Japanese server version. The starter ships are Laffy, Javelin, and Z-23, the German ship.
Also, I'm sorry, are they recreating The Last Supper with the ship girls and Enterprise at the center?
Definitely looks like that, yes.
Oh my god. Sorry, I had to bring that up.
So who's Jesus?
Enterprise, probably.
Enterprise.
Mm.
And you got Kaga and Akagi at the table too. Hey, Takao! My first super rare. First waifu too.
I now want
wait,
that
no,
as
That's
a
a Tago.
That's
yeah,
a
I was
Tago.
about to
Never
say.
mind. Third super rare.
But yeah, in Japan, they replaced Z-23 with Ayanami for Japan, for the Japan.
That's some crazy 5 monitor. Yeah, I want the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want it all. But yeah, so they replace. Why did they do that?
Because you touch yourself at night.
Shut up. So they replaced the Z-23 with Ayanami as a starter ship in the Japanese servers. But yeah, so I've seen a bunch of memes with like so one of them you see Laffy, Javelin, and Ayanami like on a beach with a sunset, and then you get the like remembrance face,
Remembering Z-23.
remembering Z, yeah.
F in the chat for our fallen comrade. I was expecting more along the lines of tasteless Nazi memes regarding the removal of Z-23, but I'll take that.
I don't know. Can you make a meme out of how much Germany's tried to cover up that part of their history? Because that would seem to be the meme to go for. Go to 11 with fights and transformation. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
I will say
I like that a lot.
I liked what I saw with like how they did the fighting and everything in this. Mm-hmm. What I didn't like about this episode was the exposition. I felt that it's so clunky.
It was like canned, but again, considering the source, you can't expect Shakespearean writing from a dime novel. It's just you're not going to get epic writing from this. You're just not. So I guess the sooner you accept it, the better off it is. They could have been handled worse, I thought.
I'll say they definitely subscribe to the theory of tell and not show in this anime.
yeah.
I could think up of a way that they could have all that exposition be woven more into the story.
Recreate the attack on Pearl Harbor.
Which is basically what this was supposed to kind of be.
Yeah. I mean, you're talking about like code words and sneak attacks and all that stuff. Tora. Just recreate that scene. And it's just as long as you don't go all Michael Bay and Pearl Harbor on it and have like Cleveland say, "Oh, I think a new world war just started." Oh god. That was yeah.
But I swear to God, if I hear war never changes.
Holy catchphrase, Batman.
War never changes.
Yeah, if that happens again, we're going to call it Fallout Lane. Even though, that would make for an interesting event. A sort of apocalyptic sort of...
I mean, this really felt more like an episode 0.
I can see that, yeah.
Like,
It really did.
Here's all the concepts. Here's everybody that you might have to deal with.
There you go.
Here's like
Good
the main,
guys, bad guys.
you know, your main heroine.
Yeah, that is a good episode.
This is how everything works. This is your enemies. This is how they work.
I always say you've never played the game before. Have a crash course.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really does feel like it.
And that does, like, I mean, it's a crash course, so it's going to feel like
Yeah, clunky.
Yeah,
Kind of.
and here's the Holy Brigade that nobody cares about.
Right.
Yeah, like dead serious. I think there's maybe 2 ships in there that I would actually use.
Yeah, it's like you get 2 camps of people when you see all those cannon fodder common ships. The people who haven't played the game before are like, damn, that's a lot of lollies. And then people like us who have played the game, we're like, oh man, no. Flashbacks to builds. No. I mean, just like how many Pensacola's and Suffolks. I didn't see Kent in there, but she pops up a lot too. Or Northamptons.
I was thinking of the C-class ships.
Oh yeah.
The Comet, Crescent, and Signet. Oh my god, I see so many of those fucking ships.
Or the little beavers, minus Charles Osborne.
Yeah, like the Beaver Squad, the only one that's worth a damn is the Charles Osborne. I actually use her in one of my fleets because she has the
31.
She has the ability 31, not Burke, which basically makes your Vanguard fleet like zoom around the map.
Right. Actually, what was that one YouTube channel? How ridiculous they have the 41 Club or whatever. Yeah, there we go. 31 Club.
Yeah, but the Beaver Squad, aren't they?
Extremely poor choice. Yes.
Yeah, there's a reason for that though, isn't there? Like there's a reason why they're named that.
Why they're called the beavers or the little beavers?
Yeah, I can't remember the exact reason.
This game loves historical references, so you think there would be.
Hang on, let me get the actual name of the ship there for you.
USS
What do you know?
Charles
I'm already on the game.
Lucky, my phone's charging.
Where are you?
Beaver Squad for its historical reference.
Yeah, I assumed it was a historical reference, but
Well, normally you don't name like a strike group or a fleet anything weird like that. But
yeah, the USS Charles Osborne, that one.
The Ally of Justice.
Yeah, she's actually useful. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, and let's all just face it now. Nobody's as much of a man as Cleveland is.
Cleve bro.
Cleve bro. Or I mean, when they did the I'm not even sure how to describe those ships. The chibi version, I guess. Because they did the Cleve Lad.
The little baby versions,
and then
a little Akagi.
Yeah, but yeah, when they did that for Cleveland, they did the Cleve Lad.
Oh no! I knew we had a Sandy Cult guy here.
Oh god.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. So I thought the episode did. Well, it explained what the story is
right
well enough. It just didn't do it very well. Like it wasn't a good execution.
Someone say Sandy Cult, yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
Also, goddamn, her retrofit is expensive.
It's fans of the San Diego. She was the one who was
stupid
singing.
idol.
Yeah, she was the one up on the box singing in the episode.
That's kind of her gimmick. Get used to it.
Get really used to it.
But hey, that AA though, so worth it, huh?
Well, yeah. Basically, my thoughts on the episode. Here's to hoping that the storytelling gets a little bit better.
A little bit, yeah, but again, not exactly holding my breath for that. The combat, though, I really liked Conclave for that, just, that on the water, with the gear and all that stuff. But I like how Azur Lane has taken that concept further in the anime by making fighting styles unique to each ship. Unicorn riding a unicorn. That's awesome. And she was pretty badass, too, while doing it. Enterprise with her control island as a bow as a bow. Sweet. Great concept. They try... Oh, yeah, and Kaga. Holy shit! Summoning Amaterasu straight out of Okami. Yeah, jeez. That was damn near epic. And the CG, too. Not too CG-like.
I mean, the only thing that really stuck out for me was obviously the giant fox.
That's a fox, right? What's the time? No.
But, I mean, other than that, I thought the CG was fine.
Yeah, I kind of liked it.
Enterprise probably will not fight that much. I mean, let's face it, if they used her, they'd just fly through the story mode. Trust me.
She's in both our first fleets, so there you go. Well, to be fair, so is Laffy.
Have a good one.
All right. Yeah, Enterprise, friggin' boss. I gotta say, do you have Laffy in your main fleet as well, or no?
No, because I didn't have her for the longest time. I had Z-23 as my starter.
Ah, okay.
And so I finally got her, and I've been training her up.
Mm-hmm.
So
Enterprise useless, huh?
Enterprise is useless. You bite your tongue.
Well, I mean, Saratoga, when you get her retrofitted, it's more offensive, though. But Lucky E, though, that's a good skill. Yeah, Laffy was my starter, too. She's a fucking beast when retrofitted. Actually, I kind of hope we see retrofits at some point in the anime. Because that'd be pretty cool. Especially if we're focusing on, Destroyers, Javelin, and Laffy. Oh, okay. Okay, true to your homeland. Okay, I see.
Well, yeah, if you're, because the German ships do a really good job buffing each other,
right?
So, I can understand that.
Fair enough.
I think I only use.
Well,
pretty sure I only use one German ship, really.
Z-23.
No, Prinz Eugen.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, I only use one German ship, really.
So, a question.
Yeah.
Why are they still using like World War II era fighter jets?
Because if you just attack with missiles, I don't know. That is a good question. I mean, in Concolate and Azur Lane both.
Why did they go for World War? Well, I know why Concolate went for World War II, because it was originally all Japanese stuff. And that's when they had a really, really strong navy.
I mean, today is what a normal striker would be like. What, a couple of destroyers, maybe some missile destroyers, and the carrier. Maybe
right.
Some
I mean, navies today are a lot different than navies back then.
Well,
you had more variety.
I'm just saying, like the amount of the amount of aircraft that you could put on that ship is huge.
Yeah, they infused the soul of old warships into ship girls.
I don't know. Maybe they just like the aesthetic, perhaps, of the older ships. Or the fact
Well,
that
I think
battleships were
in
prevalent.
Azur Lane, how the story is that that's the time period that the Sirens attacked in. So when the Sirens attacked, they basically like that. That's the time period I guess they're going for.
I mean, it makes
I think.
I mean, back then, gun battles between ships were much more commonplace. And because of the advent of aircraft carriers, that kind of came to a screeching halt at the end of the Second World War.
Well,
more or less, right?
Middle of the Second World War, really.
Fair enough.
But
so I guess you get more of that visceral one-on-one combat, perhaps, this way.
Modern battleships are usually as OP. Modern battleships nowadays don't exist.
Modern battleships nowadays are museums.
Yeah, battleships don't exist anymore.
Yeah,
They've been turned into
like a ship. A ship. I really hope they introduce into the game the USS Missouri. It's a floating museum, and the USS Enterprise is in dock in New York City. So, yeah, literally museum pieces.
But yeah, like the especially in the U.S. battleships, like they've taken the term battleship completely out of the Navy.
Well, yeah, the USS Missouri was the last
active battleship,
active U.S. battleship.
I mean, technically,
interesting story about the Missouri.
Oh,
when it retired, I lived in Hawaii. When it retired, they sailed it to Pearl Harbor, and then my dad helped turn it into a museum.
Cool.
We lived over there, so.
And it's right next to the wreckage of the USS Arizona, which is also in the game. In fact, the super rare item Pearl's Tears is a reference to the oil slicks that rise from the wreckage of the Arizona in Pearl Harbor.
I will say that Azur Lane does a really good job with their historical references.
An amazing job. So that's actually one of the reasons I love it.
Like one that I found out recently, so in the Chinese version of the game, and only the Chinese version of the game, they took it out of all the other ones. If you get the collection of the Indianapolis and the Portland, then in the non-Chinese versions of the game, if you rank them both up, then you get an item which is
a dorm decoration.
Well,
it's a bunch of sketches of Indianapolis because her sister ship Portland's a big SysCon.
Technically, the other one's a dorm decoration, too. But in the Chinese version of the game, which obviously they didn't release this in Japan...
Right, because...
The item that you get is a replica of the Fat Man, which is the reason why the Indianapolis is kind of famous.
Yeah. It transported Fat Man to... what was the island they took off on? Tinian?
I can't remember, to be honest.
Yeah, I think it was called Tinian. But yeah...
it transported the Fat Man nuclear weapon to the Pacific base where they took off and then bombed Japan.
Yeah, I could see how that joke could blow up in one's face. Anyway, Belfast's still alive. Mikasa's still alive. I actually saw, what was it? There was a news clip. They recently found the bell, I think, of the HMS Hood. I think it was like the bottom of the sea or something in the Mediterranean. But anyway, yeah. But again, love the historical references in the game. I hope we get more of that in the anime. But again, kind of not.
I was actually seeing what the most recent modern era ship.
Oh, Zumwalt.
Zumwalt, yeah. Whew.
Littoral. There we go. Yeah. Big money sink. Rail. It was like, how much does it cost to fire that dang thing? Like $250,000 per shot.
And the railgun destroys itself in the meantime.
Yeah, a certain expensive
Belfast
railgun.
is a ship museum in London.
Ooh, that's cool.
Technically, one of the ship museums around here is the Hornet, but it's not the Hornet that would be in the game.
Yeah, the one that was that took the name Hornet afterwards was used to recover the Apollo 11 astronauts. That's moored up at Naval Base Alameda. It was just near us.
Yeah.
Yeah, the original Hornet was sunk somewhere in the island hopping campaign. They found
this year. They found the wreckage of the Hornet.
Nice.
The original Hornet.
If you guys know of any ships in game that are museum ships, leave a comment down here and their location, or hit us up on Discord with them. Eventually, that magic word, I would like to see some of them.
Right.
And play the game and take a picture of that little
the
AR feature. Yeah. That'd be cool.
See, when I started like hearing about Concolay and Azur Lane, I thought that they went through like every bit of Navy ships. So like I was hoping to see like the really modern stuff.
That would be pretty cool. Like a Zumwalt ship girl.
Or the new Charleston.
Or all the Allie Burke destroyers. Or they recently added submarines to the game. How about like a Los Angeles class, or oh my god, they bring the Russian faction in the Kula or Typhoon class submarine? Some of that Cold War tech. Just saying. And also jets. Jets.
Yes,
cool.
jets.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, some of the carriers were retrofitted and used through like Korea and Vietnam, right? I think Essex class were a thing for a while. Or did they switch over to another class before jet power came to the Navy?
Well, no, some of those ships were still in service all the way up into like Vietnam. But yeah, with like Azur Lane, at least, I'm not super knowledgeable on Conklay, to be honest with you. Again, it's not available here legally.
Yeah, I think they just recently started doing like non-Japanese ships. Because I know there's the battleship USS Iowa, and I think one other.
But back to what you were saying about some of the different ships through history. So all the ships in Azur Lane are the ones that were, operating in World War II era.
Right.
But there are some ships in there that are quite old, like the Monitor class ships, which is the Terror and the Erebus. They're from the 1800s, like originally. Like they were built in the 1800s and were operational in World War One.
Right, or was it USS Raleigh? Was a dreadnought?
Yeah. So Conklay just released Warspite.
Ah. So they're kind of responding. Mikasa is in Yokosuka. Very nice. And now I have a sudden craving for curry.
Is there what was it, the Constitution? Because that would be cool.
Age of Sail Girls, though. I mean,
holy,
okay, that would be,
like
that would be
that's kind of
interesting.
what I was expecting. Like everything.
Now somebody needs to make a game just like this, except with Age of Sail,
and not just ships though. Just bring them all in. Then I guess Girls Frontline has the gun sector kind of knotted up. Planes and plane girls and tank girls. There we go.
Anyway,
Sherman-chan.
Should we move on?
I think we should.
Yeah.
Renji Otaku talking out the ass here.
Alex was like 40 minutes and we're still talking waifus and history.
There are some subjects you get us talking about. We won't shut up about them.
Well, just remember, before I was an anime otaku, I was a military otaku.
Well, not just an otaku. You lived the life. Actually, all of us did.
Yeah, I mean, there's that, but I was also like really into it.
Right.
So this kind of I guess tickles a particular
fancy.
Fancy, yeah.
For all of us.
You know what? Yeah.
I mean,
that's it. We're gonna stop doing anime reactions and just play airsoft in full BDUs and.
I don't know. People might actually be interested in watching your fat ass go around
get shot.
Go around a airsoft field and get shot.
And I don't know how many people in chat knew, but I'm also like ex-Navy.
Like
so I was in the Navy.
Yeah. I think I made the joke. It's like, oh, we just like Azur Lane now. You were just in the Navy. That's all. So. Anyhow.
Well, I mean, I especially started getting into World War II type history when I lived in Hawaii.
At Pearl Harbor, basically.
Well, I lived on Hickam Air Force Base, but Hickam Air Force Base is literally connected to Pearl Harbor. So,
yeah.
I mean, the elementary school I went to in Hawaii was literally like elementary school, playground, walking path, Pearl Harbor.
At one point, the two of us, Rizzo and I, we worked at the United States Air Force Academy. You could say that, yeah, just the military's kind of, I don't know,
been part of our lives.
Big part of our lives. Like it or not, really. So,
anyway, now let's move on
to totally not Mundaiji.
Well, it is That's literally totally not.
I think Christian asked if you guys watched Gun Ota.
What? Gun Ota.
Light novel.
I've never heard of that.
Light novels. Yeah, that's your domain, buddy. So a light novel about a Gunji otaku.
Anyway, let's get started with Choyoyu.
Choyoyu.
And once again, sorry, there's no subtitles. For whatever reason, it got messed up. I got to figure out how to fix it.
Hold on. Deal with it.
I need some Prince Eugen branded deal with it shades.
We need the 8-bit glasses.
Yeah.
Yes. Patreon.com/OTAKU SAGA. We need more geeky props on here.
All right. Starting in 3,
2,
1.
let's jam.
Apparently, Kukin is involuntarily helping us get more money.
That's not us.
That's not us. I don't think so.
No.
Pretty sure. Elf? Reptalia's older sister? What the?
Oh, so they went to the other world before the plane crash. And crashed in the other world.
Maybe they're
That's not what I was expecting.
They're thinking with portals?
Did they go through the Bermuda Triangle? Or the
They're nice.
what's the isn't there an Eastern equivalent?
Yeah, there is.
There's a what?
There's an Eastern equivalent to the Bermuda Triangle. It's like right south of Japan.
I just forgot what it was.
Okinawa Triangle?
No,
Or
I can't remember what it is.
Ye almighty Google.
it's the gate. Chase on! That's exactly what that looks like. That's exactly what that is! Jeez! Annoying mascot character get.
Shit.
What?
What?
I thought this was a fantasy world. What the fuck?
No, this is when they're in the real world. Bull fucking shit!
The
Man,
Devil's
Sea.
Sea.
New season of MASH looks lit.
It's called the Devil's Sea, also known as the Dragon's Triangle, and the Pacific Bermuda Triangle, just south of Tokyo.
Dubai. I mean, totally not Dubai. Those are not standard-sized gold ingots. Oh, we have our Tony Stark. Oh, the Burj Al Arab. Real place. Nice to see you, Tony.
World's top entrepreneur. Is he a weapons manufacturer too?
What the? Reference to David Copperfield, huh?
And he already annoys me.
Yep. I hate his existence.
Magic Kaito. Wrong anime, dude.
There's Sprat.
world's top journalist.
Well, how hard is that nowadays?
Damn.
You know, they have age limits for these things.
For a reason, too.
We get it. They're overpowered. And apparently they were all gathered in one place.
And a long time ago, the galaxy far away.
This is anime. I get that Yamato, but come on. Gotta draw this line somewhere. The ears perked up.
Who was flying?
It was probably a robot. You know, that top inventor chick probably made it.
Otto, the autopilot.
It's okay with that whole scene of them, you know, like in the airplane. I was reminded of the airplane scene from, was a movie Almost Famous?
Oh, really? He's gonna be the stereotypical... He's gonna be a stereotypical politician the whole time? Oh.
Would you mind showing me telling me your name?
Would you mind letting go of those ostriches you have hidden in your blouse? Here
It looks
comes
like
the
shit.
airplane. It gets fun soon, huh, Lexi? We'll see.
It tastes like crap. But you know what I do have the strength for?
Right, Cookie?
Indirect kiss.
Oh my,
Oh,
how
God.
lewd.
Take that meat in your mouth. Oh! The big mastication scene.
You know, usually it's him putting meat in her.
Man, mastication in a primetime anime? How lewd. Head on, a putt dark into the forehead.
Now you have Isekai herpes. Feed it all to me this way.
Really? Oh my god! Ada. It's exactly what it looked like.
I see you're
Damn.
smuggling melons as well.
I'm surprised she didn't knock herself out. Oh my. Wag wag. I had a hard time taking off that red string you had on. Eh? You're in a fantasy world.
What in the worlds is going on?
Eh? Uh-oh. Oh. Casual attitude to dragons. I kind of like that, actually. It's not the usual doom, gloom, run in panic and terror.
Takes a layer to no layer.
Congratulations, you're just like
That moon is way too close to that planet.
It's the third day.
And now they're all okay and recovered.
Yay! Man, new season of Otawari Rumono looks lit.
I mean, it's only been what? How long?
A
Hours?
month, apparently.
Oh, holy shit.
What up, time skip?
Umu.
Wahaha! Cry some more! The face of terror. Well, we have some girls that dress up like him, but...
You've been here a month and they haven't explained it?
But cliched story with clunky exposition. As you do.
And I bet all
So
of
what do you
have
call the
it.
elf?
Great, now go run a delivery service somewhere. That series ended, though. Cheese?
Yes, eat my cream.
You see, I got this sweet cream on this quest, If you add it to the bread, it makes it taste a whole lot better.
I found my chef.
Yeah.
What is this, Life of Boris? No, Swamp Gator, mayonnaise is not an instrument. Horseradish is not an instrument either.
I know we're supposed to be heroes.
Oh, gee, a cliche prophecy that's conveniently coming true. So, Alexei, yeah. One later on, huh?
Of course, there's one of you. Actually, I'm a little surprised that this guy's even sitting at the table with them.
Oh.
Oh, that's your son?
No, we're holding a seance.
Well, with all that's happened, do you really want spirits fucking with them? Holy catchphrase, Batman. Yep, they're all walking stereotypes. Gozaru-yo. Interesting sub-placement.
Well, I mean, there was 6 responses, so...
Fair enough.
How?
How?
Apparently, the magic... Okay. Nope. Oh, she's explaining it. Does she have, like, her own...
Oh, thank God that was unharmed. Imagine the damage that would do.
Right? Where the fuck is there a cell phone tower in another world?
I'm assuming that she built it, but
Okay.
there'd just be one.
Well, okay. If she makes a network to communicate with their own phones, perhaps.
That's what I'm assuming it is, but...
Oh, time to get crafting. Huh? Oh, hey, samurai check, you're up. Merchant. They even call each other by their archetypes. She ain't crying. She wants to kick your ass, dude. Oh, protection racket, huh? Oh, nah.
I'm going to have to ask that you stop. Oh, you wanted a front. You haven't seen nothing yet. Swordswoman, please.
Synchronized drawing. K.O. Holy catchphrase, Batman.
Gozaru!
flip! Yeah, yeah, yeah!
Don't let him live. How generic.
This is a clusterfuck of cliches. I already don't like this anime. Oh.
Did we just enter the gay village?
Oof.
Creepy.
So this show's gonna let that kid do anything and then explain it as it's an illusion.
Yep. Everyone's OP. And that's just the way it is.
And possibly unrealistic is an understatement.
This is the kind of OP that stuff like One Punch Man is supposed to make fun of.
Yeah.
By all means, Ryu.
I mean, you might as well start typing now.
Yeah, no. And the episode is upon us. Nice and easy. Minimal struggle. I'm getting flashbacks to smartphone. Nope. Just nope. As I said earlier, Fanta, they're walking stereotypes. So, I mean, you got flat characters, you have very clunky dialogue and exposition, and you only have the elf trick trying to hold it together with cheap fan service off the bat. Now, this is not a promising start.
This is the same studio that's doing the "Didn't I Say Make My Abilities Average"?
Well, I mean, if it offered more of the trash it about, maybe. I don't think there is, though. Well, at least I could give myself a headache trying to think about what the trash about it, but nah.
Okay.
Preview, no nothing. Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna give it a couple episodes and see how it goes, but that was not a promising start.
I'm not sure I want to give it a couple episodes.
It's alright. I guess the animation's not bad.
That is true. The animation is not bad.
You don't have to force yourself, Rizzo.
But
Visually, it is good. I'll give it that. But
The characters all kind of annoy me
In their own special
in
way.
their own special way.
Ning.
I don't find that to be that annoying.
Well, it's not as big of a deal breaker as fucking Magic Shota here and how much of a friggin' game changer he's probably going to be. But again, it's just...
Well, everybody's abilities are so broken. I mean,
unironically overpowered.
yeah.
Right.
It's not a good look.
And it may change, but in the setup, it doesn't feel like it's given any of the characters a weakness that they have to overcome.
Ryu has some comments, apparently.
Yeah, no, I read the comments.
Oh, okay.
He basically says that his expectations were already low, and some idiots spoiled the source material for him. So he doesn't know if he wants to continue.
Yeah, this definitely wasn't my most hyped pick going into it, but after this episode, nah.
Yeah.
Hype is dead for me.
Yikes. The OP characters would be okay if they also had something that negatively impacted them.
Like some sort of struggle. And not just some sort of struggle that they run into later, something off the bat.
Right.
Because this whole introductory scenario, it gives me the impression that they start as they mean to go on.
Right.
Just squash match after squash match, just trying to one-up that. I liked that in No Game No Life, but they did it, but it was done in such an epic freaking way week after week.
Right.
That it made it worth watching. This, not so much. And again, I've made the...
I mean, even in like No Game No Life, the main characters still had downsides to them. Their personalities kind of...
No, that's true.
You know?
And the fact they can't go like outside.
Right.
Because neat.
Even like One Punch Man, Saitama, you know, he's super powerful and everything. He kills pretty much everything in one punch, but nobody gives him any respect, and he's kind of, you know...
He's kind of the
way that he is.
Yeah.
Right?
It's like at times he gets screwed over by the system.
So
and at times
you
he's
can
a
do
dick.
overpowered characters, but you got to give them something else that holds them back a little bit, right?
Hell, even gotta say it. Even Kirito is a better example of an overpowered character because he has struggles both in his past and his present.
Right.
So, yeah.
Like, there's... Show me that the Prime Minister dude is, like, maybe a little corrupt.
Right.
You know, maybe a little dirty.
Or you know, one of the things that they did where he basically just judo flipped the guy and
Right.
you know, had absolutely no problem, you know, taking care of these trained soldiers.
Oh yeah,
like a
now
scrawny
like,
high school student who's
It's
just
like
recovered.
it's like, okay, instead of doing that, how about you make it so that physically he's weak, you know?
Or at least weaker than a fully trained combat experienced soldier.
Give him something that
armor.
he has to work around.
Yeah, but they just handle
Like
every situation flawlessly. It seems.
And then Yamato comes in with I want to be checked by that doctor.
Hey.
I'm brand as always. Yeah, there's no infighting in the group, other than that one little bitchy wolf guy.
The little xenophobe there in the village, but he's also a walking cliche.
Yeah, I agree, Ryusei. It threw me off when he was able to defend himself that easily. I was like, wait, what the fuck?
Right?
Like, you would think that a high school kid who has dedicated his life so much to the practice of law and politics that he rose himself up to the point of prime minister before he graduated high school.
Mm-hmm. Which is stupid.
Or as he graduated high school. You're going to tell me that person has any sort of physical capabilities. Like, he'd probably be...
Well, maybe some, but again, not as much as a combat hardened, famously kind of world soldier. In arm.
We watched Cautious Hero on Wednesday.
Toei was amazing.
Toei was awesome.
Toei was one of the best isekais I've seen
In a while.
since Konosuba.
Yeah.
And it
It was definitely one of the funniest.
Total hype. Our big time front runner for anime of the season, if not anime of the year.
And holy shit.
Yeah,
That,
Toei was
the goddess. The
oh, sexy. Hilarious.
Also, I was going back and making some new emotes for a server out of that anime. I went back to the "Oh sexy" line when she had a nosebleed, and the doll she was holding also had a nosebleed, which I didn't notice the first time I watched it.
Nice.
Yeah, it was those are little funny. Oh, six pack.
I'm looking forward to more of Akitoya Saki knocking it out of the park. That's how bad this anime was.
Yeah.
We're immediately reverting to something much better.
all of the stuff that came out on Wednesday, like all the stuff that we watched on
Wednesday's
Wednesday was
solid.
fantastic.
Well, that was one of the best lineups of anime in a day I think we've ever done on this channel. In terms of like enjoyment, that's a damn good lineup.
And I do feel like that actually may play a part in why I'm really not caring
About
a
this
whole
one.
lot about this one.
Yeah. We've already been spoiled with good anime this season.
Well, with good isekai.
Great isekai.
especially
Let's say
for an isekai.
Hatage Kemonomichi, Toei, yeah, already those two.
Well, I mean, I liked Azur Lane, but I also acknowledge that it had a lot of problems.
We're talking about isekai though.
No. Well, I mean,
okay.
They were talking about both the stuff we watched today. I liked Azur Lane, but it had a lot of
I
problems.
mean, Ryu, by all means, you can drop Azur Lane. But, I mean, Azur Lane is probably going to be one of those passion watches. Like, we watch it because we enjoy it. I have no hopes for Assassin's Pride.
Oh,
I have,
was totally a you pick. So you're saying
I have very little hope for that one.
well, fair enough. I guess we'll see. But yeah, Azur Lane I think was about as good as you could hope for a first episode of that.
I mean, I could kind of hope for something better, but
We could have done. I'm pretty sure we could have done something better. Basically, recreate the intro of Tora.
yeah.
But yeah, I think that would have been a little too ballsy for the studio.
I think.
No. Okay, Kukin. I mean, like, in this week.
This week, yeah.
Focus here. Don't
Focus on the
not get
season.
ahead of ourselves.
I think with Azur Lane, what I would have preferred is if they started off with more of the, I guess, intrigue of the Soccer Empire and the Iron Blood, whatever.
Like forming the Crimson Axis,
Right?
Or the
Yeah,
Red Axis, they call
like
it in the
maybe
anime.
meeting in secret away from the rest of Azur Lane.
Agreed. Like we should
Kind of
use,
like that.
right.
But I could see why they did what they did because they need action to like hook people in, right?
Right. They need a big battle, but instead of like say trying to focus on like, well, no, you had to introduce the main group, but actually how to handle
Should I
that.
just switch the anime logo back to Azur Lane? Because
Yeah. Yeah, not to be terribly blunt, but Rizzo, please get that garbage off our screen. Because a major, like, I guess if you could call it a story of the game, is the big reason for the schism between the factions is the use of siren technology on the ships. The Crimson Axis want to utilize it because power. And Azur Lane kind of want to be the sort of traditionalist. And that definitely could have used a bit of an explanation in the first episode.
right. Anyway, back to this one.
It was all right. I wouldn't call it quite good. The action was awesome, but it was all right overall.
Back to this one. There was something that I really, really wanted to talk about with that lead guy,
The
Prime Minister.
Uh-huh.
Why did they feel the need to make him the Prime Minister? Why not just make him an up and coming politician?
Was Abe really that bad, Japan?
I think that's
Sorry,
works into
Nabe.
some of-
Let's do a bland name.
right.
Nabe.
Some opinion there.
Nabe, so the whole country's gone to pot.
But yeah, like what? Why not just make him be an up and coming politician? Like same thing with all of them. Like they're the world's best this. They're the world's best this.
Oh, I'm sorry, girl, you're not Elon Musk. Or, I'm sorry, dude, you're not the friggin' prime minister. Yeah, something more, I wouldn't even say realistic, but more within their own reality that doesn't really suspend disbelief as much. Like a mayor, perhaps. Or a member of the city council, for that case. Oh, boy. Because everyone check on. This is the result. Ooh. Edgy.
I'd rather not talk about politics on our channel, thank you.
Just the dumb man.
Yeah, I don't know. The whole setup was kind of dumb. Oh, the best inventor. Oh, the best, politician. Oh, the best, financial mogul. Oh, the best journalist. Oh, the best this. Oh, the best that. Stop. Like, please. Up and coming is fine.
Yeah, like, proclaiming that they're OP from the get-go, and them, again, just squashing every obstacle in their way. It's just, again, it just reeks of smartphone again. That's not good.
Right.
Anyway.
Oh, yeah, the mouth scene was really,
forced
dumb.
fan service.
It was dumb.
Yeah. There are ways to make, mastication.
You can chop the meat finer.
No, even better. Princess Mononoke. There's a scene that does all that, but with a focus more on, hey, I'm helping you get food down your gullet. You don't have a forced fan service there.
Yeah, coming of age MCs would have been far better.
Yeah.
High school or something? Because they really aren't sure.
Yeah, I think college age maybe MCs would have been a little bit.
Again, it's like some factor to not suspend disbelief so harshly.
Yeah. They're really working my suspension of disbelief there.
Also, like, don't get us wrong. Like, we know really smart people that came out of our high school. Like, we know really smart like
people.
Yeah, but
I mean, we know, like from our years in high school, we knew NFL to be NFL player and somebody who got his associate's degree.
Well, yeah, we know somebody who got his associate's degree before he graduated from high school.
But
and then went on to the Colorado School of Mines, which is an engineering university.
Yeah.
Very prestigious engineering university. And he's a very, very smart man.
But that's a very rare real-world exception.
Right.
I mean, by law, most world leaders have to be at least above, 35, 40 or something like that?
Right.
Right.
So, right then and there... Actually, here's another thing. Have a whole variety of people. Not all high school students or come together like the fucking Power Rangers.
Right. Yeah, make them a variety of ages.
Right? Actually, have the real prime minister be isekai with them.
That'd be funny.
That would have been more interesting. You get that older sort of boomer, political salaryman type with a couple of young kids, maybe a random housewife or something like that who's really good at something. I don't know.
Technically, Ryusei, it says that they're all still in high school.
Yeah.
Are you talking about our friend who got his degree first?
I thought in this they all went to the same high school, didn't they?
I don't know.
I don't know.
But Power Rangers, but taking itself serious. Wasn't there I can't really call it a fan project because it had Jason David Frank in it. But they did a darker, edgier version of Power Rangers where I think people get killed. For realsies. Pretty gory. I don't know. I forgot what it was called, but anyway, off topic.
Also, journalists is also what? The amount of things that they are capable of bothers me.
The illusionist really bothers me. Because they're basically going to explain away everything that he does by saying that it's an illusion.
And not.
But if you never, I get the whole his magic's not supposed to be revealed or whatever. Yeah, real life, illusionists and magicians do that. But at least show the more mundane background things that he's doing.
Actually, I doubt they're watching it. But Penn and Teller, could you explain that Statue of Liberty joint with a worse camera angle than when David Copperfield did it?
Right.
Jeez, just no. I mean, yeah.
But it just wasn't...
Little magician Shota here. He's the... forget the nail in the coffin. He's the friggin' jackhammer that destroys the coffin that the corpse of the series was already buried in.
And Yamato.
Back to Azur Lane.
Yeah, let's go back to Azur Lane.
Let's see here. Laffy, Sleepy Lolly, adorable.
I don't know.
That is true, Alexei. I mean, especially with all the buildings the Megazords destroyed. But then again, it's based on Sentai. Sentai is set in Japan. And so before any monster really attacks, you know they already evacuated to shelter.
Javelin's expression is just so derpy.
Unicorn had a really... Oh, no. Damn it, what's her name? Kaga. She's standing there on her flight deck watching her little, fighters take off. She had a derp face. Just think.
Metal Desi shows up at the end.
Aw, rip. Hey, Desi, how's it going, buddy?
Hey, these are just the Infinity Stones of the OPMC-ness.
The Infinity... Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez.
All getting their own character.
The Infinity Stones were anime characters.
Yeah, I can't even say that. Because the Infinity, even the Infinity Stones, they have...
Thanos is defeated eventually.
I mean, each individual Infinity Stone has one strength, and one strength only. It can only do one thing. Absolutely, infinitely best.
And only in its given universe.
And only in its given universe.
If Thanos got Isekai'd, he'd still be as strong as he is an Eternal with a deviant mutation. But he'd be useless with the Infinity Gauntlet. So, yeah. Even Thanos has a weakness.
But yeah, this series was not very good.
No. Not at all. Yeah. Anyway, I think we beat the horse enough.
Maybe.
I think we've turned into glue. Speaking of glue, I need to fix that or make a new one. The old girl. That's seen much abuse.
Right. I'm not voting to drop it yet. But it's definitely on the precipice.
Your hype on it seemed pretty dead zero?
Well, I mean, I guess if you're willing to give it one more try, I'm not sure how much I'm going to like episode 2, but we'll see.
I just want to see if it gets a little bit better after all the setup's gone, right? Because a lot of times the setup is the worst part of the series. So, I want to give it till next week at least.
Fuck's sake! I guess
if it's still really bad, then I'm okay with dropping it next week.
Fair enough.
Fuck.
I much prefer the Samurai Girl's Degazaru.
Yeah, I actually like the Nin Girl.
Yeah, actually, probably the ones that didn't annoy me was the doctor chick because she didn't say anything.
Right.
The Samurai Girl and the ninja chick. Those are probably the ones that didn't annoy me. Everybody else, maybe the financial mogul guy. He didn't have.
He was kind of in character.
Me.
Kind of reminded me of Tony Stark, hence the jokes. So
right.
Except even Tony Stark has his weaknesses.
Well,
they're
just all cliches, though.
You don't like the Degazaru?
I mean, vocal tics. I can see how that turns people off, no matter what the tick is.
I don't know. Maybe I've just like the vocal tics stopped annoying me so much because I play so many darn gacha games where you have characters that all have their own catchphrases.
And there's always a samurai character.
Yeah,
kind of like that.
Tony Stark waifu. There's no Tony Stark waifu.
Yeah, it's a dude.
It's a dude.
But Rule 63, though. Anyway.
Yeah.
Damn.
Are you talking about the inventor girl?
I think so.
Oh, Yeah, she annoyed me. Actually, she only annoyed me because she created that rabbit thing, and that annoyed me.
Yeah.
Annoying mascot character. Just the cherry
And
on
of
top of
course,
it.
she managed to save it.
Of course. Except it's going to be there forever. The cherry on top of the shit sundae.
Oh, and then also, let's talk about the mini nuclear reactor that she had in the back of that fucking airplane.
That didn't explode somehow. And turn this into Fallout. Then we would have had to hear war. War never changes for the zillionth time today.
It's a bear. It's a bear rabbit. It's a rabbit bear.
It's annoying is what it is. Fluffy bitch mascot. Yeah, nah. I mean, okay, I could see giving it till next week to see if it gets any better, but you know what? Fuck this anime. Fuck this anime for existing. Fuck the directors. Fuck the writers. Fuck you all. Fuck this anime.
Also, did you see how close that moon was?
The
That
third
what?
day.
That fucking moon? It's basically like orbiting 100 feet above that fucking valley.
Just make the Zelda meme already. That's all.
Demonetized, yeah.
Yeah. No, truth be told, Desi, I'm usually not this pissed at an anime for existing. I am in this case.
If it wouldn't take itself this serious, one could actually watch it. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the moon was really close. Like you know, like I commented on it the first time we saw it. But what was it, during the ending or whatever? Like, it shows...
You're watching it set?
Yeah, I think it showed the samurai girl, and like the moon basically looks like it's barely above the edges of the valley that she was in.
Like it's less than like 50,000 miles away from the surface of the planet.
Like even less
shit.
than that. Like, it looks hella close.
But with the gravity effect, imagine the surfing. Hey, all I'm saying, Eddie would go.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna look for the moon?
Yeah, I gotta go look for it. I think it was in the opening, which is at the end of the episode.
Oh. Well, I know it's in one of the first scenes in the episode.
No. This particularly egregious shot.
Yeah, it was a pretty bad shot.
Oh, there it is.
Jeez, it's about to crash into those mountains.
Yeah, if anybody has the episode up, it's 22 minutes and 44 seconds into the thing. It's showing Ninja Girl running, and the moon's like barely above the mountains. Like, good lord.
Why is the ninja girl a journalist?
Because stealth. She can sneak in and get scoops.
Yeah.
Actually, that trope was played to much better effect, I dare say, in Baka and Test with Mussolini.
I mean, if the moon was that close, it'd probably get ripped apart by the tidal forces. And then they'd all get pelted by, rocks falling. And then the world would end. And then the series would end. And I would be happy.
And nothing of value would be lost. Anyway, have we beat the horse enough?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, no, we haven't.
Oh?
There's...
One more thing.
I'm actually very annoyed that the elf chick explained the animals, the animaloids, and the humans, but actually didn't explain elves.
Right?
And also, all the explanations of the world didn't happen, like, when everyone woke up. Instead, no, they wait to tell everyone a month later at the big feast.
Yeah, I think somebody said it in the comments, but that time skip was stupid.
Well, okay, I can get that they need time to heal, but goddamn, really? They fumbled that. No. We have enough glue here already. This horse has been beaten.
Yes, this dead horse has not only been beaten, it's been run over by a semi-truck.
Hello, Truck-kun. It's been isekai.
It's been isekai.
Yep, it's soul sent to another world. It's
and
more
they didn't know
remains.
magic existed for a month.
Right.
Wait, what?
One more thing.
Where did all the guys go in a night? Because, like, the Knights dude showed up as like...
Yeah, there was dudes
There was dudes at the feast!
Right.
Wait a minute.
Was there another time skip and they didn't say anything?
So what the fuck?
Wasn't necessary? Wait, are you saying that that time skip was anime original?
Well, that's Ryu. He doesn't know that.
Oh.
Also, the animaloids. I forgot what they're called.
Bryon or something. It starts with the B.
But they
Humans or something.
Bumas.
Whatever they are. I don't care.
They're supposed to be like super strong.
Right. So,
Like even the females.
demi-humans are
probably
usually stronger.
probably be way stronger than humans.
Right. That's
You know what I mean,
true.
like the human knights?
Who would probably get their shit mixed if they walked into. Okay.
Yep. So,
We just
alright.
need a fade out effect and end the stream right here.
Yeah.
We're just yelling.
Waiting for it to get better. Nope, it's fuck. The hell with this anime. No. I mean, I figured we'd have at least a stinker this season, but goddamn.
Hey, if you look at like what they were trying to portray, it was saying that like one of these demi-humans was able to carry up like 4 or 5 big ass giant logs, and those are actually pretty heavy. And like the tiny little human, even for a knight, probably aren't going to be holding up
That much.
400 pounds worth of wood.
Probably more.
Probably more.
Yeah. Mama Wolf Girl.
Like, she could one punch that dude.
Probably.
Meanwhile, Lexi's like, stop the damn match.
As God is my witness, he is broken in half. So's my will to continue this series. Alright, for fuck's sake, let's end this. Zero. No,
It's
Rizzo,
like
take
the
us-
more that we
the more we think about
the
the
more-
more gods, yes.
and look into this, the shittier it gets.
It's like digging into a mountain of shit. Stop digging! You're just gonna find more shit.
Well, thank you all so much for stopping by and watching us react.
Oh, okay, we did a reaction and then we did a rant and raving session here.
A history lessons with Azur Lane, and
Let's look at it this way. We had 2 episodes to watch today, and the stream's already passing 2 hours. Yeah, my shit stinks less than that series.
if anything, I might just want to continue just so I can shit on it some more.
On
Not
your own
gonna lie.
time, bro.
I'm
Just
not
so-
gonna lie, shitting on a series is very fun.
Our time could be put to so much better use than this crap.
Yeah, but they're still like, okay, talk about Azur Lane again.
So,
I'm hoping to see some of the German ships next time.
It's inevitable. They have to come into play sooner or later.
Well, I mean, at least Prince Eugen is in the opening, so she'll show up eventually.
Of course. I saw Bismarck in the opening too, so.
And I think Tirpitz I saw in the opening. I'm not super familiar with a lot of the German ships because a lot of them. I took a break from the game for a while.
Why not?
and
Never
a-
mind. That is Tirpitz in the opening.
And a lot of them came in when I was taking a break from the game. But
Actually, you're right. Straight ahead. I think the ship in the opening was Tirpitz, not Bismarck. Anyway,
anyway,
we're finally
okay.
done here.
Yeah, let's go ahead and end this one.
end my misery.
So
already.
thank you guys so much for joining us. Yeah, I had fun ranting and raving at the very least. The episode was but I had fun ranting and raving. And that's the important part, isn't it? As always, I'm Rizzo.
I'm Zero.
To hell with this series.
See you next time.